Hello guys, welcome to this page. I am Favor T. Obijole, the lead host of this channel, where we'll be sharing thoughts and ideas on faith, finance, and life. I look forward to as much that will be shared here. So please do stay tuned and do not forget to subscribe. Cheers. Hello guys, welcome. Today I'm without the balls, but I'm going to be dropping some bars. Just kidding. Today I'm going to be sharing a story on one of the most dramatic moments I find in scriptures, and it's referencing temptations when Jesus was tempted in Matthew chapter 4. You will read the first 11 verses, right? I find it quite interesting because the devil came to meet Jesus after he had fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Man had not eaten, right? And he comes and he's like, if you are really the Son of God, take this stone and turn it to bread to eat, right? Now, it's not like Jesus couldn't have done that, but really, what's the point? What's he trying to prove? But well, you know what? I love Jesus' response, because you know what he said? He said, for it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes out of the mouth of God. You know what he did? He referenced what had been written in the Old Testament, right? He had the word in him, number one. And number two, he knew who he was, right? Many times as persons, as believers, we go through things and we are being tempted by our circumstance, because Jesus had not eaten, so he was being tempted. He was hungry. He has the nature of man. When you have not eaten for some days, you become hungry, even for some hours, right? And then he was tempted with what he was going through, with turning stone to bread. Anyways, amazing response from Jesus there. Now, the devil did not rest. He took Jesus to the top of the holy city, like the pinnacle of the temple, right? And he says, if you are truly the Son of God, throw yourself down, for it is written. The devil was quoting what has been written. For it is written, he will give his angels charge over you. They will grab you in their hands, lest you dash your foot against a stone. But then I love Jesus' response again. He was like, for it is written, thou shalt not test the Lord your God. Many of us, we don't even know what was written. Okay, that's number one problem. Because then when you know what was written, you know what's in the word, then you can guard against any form of temptations that come your way. Really. Now, Jesus referenced what was written. That's number one. Number two is, he knows that he's not supposed to test God. He knows that he's not supposed to test God. Many of us, we put ourselves in situations where we are practically testing God, right? Now, you tell yourself, I don't drink. An example, I don't know what this is for really, but it's coming to mind. You tell yourself, I don't drink. And then your friends are like, let's hang out in this club. And you're like, I'm just going to chill with my friends. I'm not going to drink. That's an example. Trust me, 80% of the time, many people would eventually, at some point, say, okay, let me just taste. Let me just take one small one.
From 1 bottle to 2 bottles. From 2 bottles.
Right. You're testing God, because God cannot save you. You put yourself in that kind of situation. Right? And you're saying, anyways, that's one side, but I don't know what this is for, but I'm sure God is talking to somebody. Anyways, now, response from Jesus, do not test Lord your God, and it's an instruction. It was written, right? Now, the devil did not rest. He came back, and it was like, he took Jesus again to the top of a top of a mountain where you could see everywhere. When you're at the top of the mountain, you can see everything down, easy. And then he's like, if you bow down to worship me, I'm going to give you all of these amazing things you're looking at. Jesus looked at him like,
bombastic.
And the first thing Jesus said was, go away. He's like, the one you have done is enough. Yeah, you come and be going. And he gave him a response. He was like, what is written? You shall worship the Lord your God alone and serve him alone. Right? Jesus knows what was written. Plus, he knows who he is. The devil just playing around. Many times we don't even know who we are. Because when I was discussing this with some friends, it's almost like an identity, test of identity. Do you know who you are? You are the Son of God, yes. Right? But then one thing I love about Jesus is he did not try to prove any point. If you look at the bread, and even like throwing himself down, because he could have easily thrown himself down really and nothing happened to him, right? But what's the point? Trying to prove a point. There's no point. You get it. And the Lord help us really to know when to resist, because again, like I said, at the third instance, Jesus had to tell the devil to go away, and Bible recorded that immediately left. Anyways, today, stop doing those things and resist any form of temptation. Don't put yourself in situations where you'll be testing God. But of course, when trials come, Bible recorded that the Lord will not give us anything that we cannot handle. Right? Anyways, take care guys. Thanks for watching and cheers.